All right. If you saw me on Instagram, you know that this is word salad time. Another episode of word salad time. I haven't done one in a while. I am still not in my own place. So as you can see, I am makeshifting a kitchen, a countertop, or a kitchen table, all of the above. That is Grimace that my niece painted, that is holding down that in case the fan blows it away. It is extra hot. I did just turn on the air. But anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. I'm not going to be on camera because I'm just too tired. And it is word salad time. And I'm going to try this peanut undone noodle salad. I may be saying, is it undone, udon, noodle? I don't think I'm going to like it. But I'm going to try it. I don't believe in throwing away food. I'm going to try it. I really don't like nuts in my food. I really don't like big carrots like that. But anyway, I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it on camera though. But can't have a salad. Can't have word salad without a salad. So I got like 6 or 7 audiobooks because I took a short road trip. I'll tell you about that later. It's very special. And no one knows it but me. But anywho, I wanted to get some driving videos, driving audiobooks. I didn't want to take my CDs because I'm just nervous about traveling with them. What if something happens to my car? They'll have my CDs. Not all 10,000 of them, but the ones I have in my car. Anywho, let me get this started. Word salad time. So I spent about a half an hour going through every single audiobook selection in a suburb of California. And their choices was horrible. I literally almost left. This was literally, everything I got was literally on the last row of the shelf. To my surprise, I found a Walter Mosley. I found Michelle Obama, because I love reading people of colors, people look like me, Chinese writers, Japanese, Indian, India, just the whole gamut of, they just have extremely interesting stories. But so I did come across Lucille Ball, Love Lucy. Now, this was actually made into a movie. Now, the story behind this is, it's read by her daughter, Lucy Arnaz, and she actually found it. I got the scissors because I'm going to cut up everything in the salad. She was, her parents and Lucy had, Miss Ball had passed. Lucy Arnaz, Desi Arnaz, they had passed away. She was looking for some papers for one of the lawyers. And of course, after her passing, she said she couldn't believe, how much people even loved her mom and loved the show and her dad so much. They wanted like every single thing they had, every single paraphernalia. If they been an apple, they wanted the apple. If he had a tie, they wanted the tie. They wanted pictures. They just wanted everything. So she is looking for some papers again in one of the closets at her parents' house, or her mother's house rather, because of course they had divorced and they both were remarried. They're very, very happy. And she found a manuscript. She's like, oh my God. And it was called Love Lucy. And it was her mother writing her story about herself. Of course, this was another writer, but there were like hundreds of pages, and she put it into this audio. So these are from Lucille Ball's, I Love Lucy's own words. First of all, her daughter, I know she did some acting, but she can do voiceovers. As I was listening to, what is it? Maybe 10 or 12 CDs in here. I forget. I don't want to open it because I did buy a tripod to help me make better videos, to hold my camera, not make better videos, but to hold my camera. I just don't feel like pulling it out. It's still in the box. It's brand new. I bought 2 or 3 of them. I'm not using it right now. Anyway, back to word salad. So she reads it, and when I tell you, she sounds literally like her mother. So from the movie, we get, you know how they put stuff into a movie, they just, they got to put it into an hour and 50 minutes or an hour and 30 minutes. But this is more detailed, more about her life growing up, about, all the boyfriends she had before Ricky. Desi. Relationship with her parents, her grandparents. And it was just so interesting. I am going to find everything I can that I have not seen of Lucy. Of course, I've seen every single I Love Lucy episode 100 times over in my lifetime. But I think I don't know if it's on Netflix or somewhere else where they have these whole movies. And I was like, one day I was watching, it's like, oh, that's cute, But now that after hearing this story, I just can't wait to watch it, because now it'll have more meaning, because I know the things behind it and all the challenges that she had. But I'm telling you, Lucille Ball, she had so much rejection as an actress, and it's just how she landed, where she landed, and how we love her was all her and Desi's determination of them believing in themselves. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful, in-depth, more detailed story of who they were as a couple. And I tell you, Desi did not, he created the Latin lover stereotype, because he was a player from the Himalayas. Woo! I don't know how Lucy stood it. We've all stayed with men that cheat on us, but man, oh man. Anywho, I highly, highly recommend Love Lucy, the audiobook, because it's read by Lucille Ball, Lucy Arnaz, her daughter, in her voice, and she just sounds just like her mom. It was just, I was crying, I was laughing. It was just so good. It just soothed my heart. We just love Lucy. I love Lucy. Love Lucy. Lucille Ball. Get the audiobook. Okay, now let me tell you about Miss Lisa C. Now, y'all know I buy books every place. If there's a book, I don't care if a homeless person had a book stand and was selling books for a sandwich. I go get a sandwich and give it to them and get the book. I buy books from Black-owned bookstores, which is my favorite, big chain bookstores like Borders, rest in peace, I still love you, Borders, Barnes and Nobles, a place I'm not going to mention because we're boycotting it, 2 places I'm not going to mention. I order them online from the person's website or bookstore, or from another place I'm not going to mention, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I get them from libraries who sell books like for $1.50. But this time, of course, again, I got this from the suburb of where I'm staying temporarily. And I have several of her books. I'm sure I have this book because, I just look at books, I look at the author, and I say yes or no. So I have several of her books. So when I saw this, literally, I'm thinking now that might have been there. Anyway, I won't even bring that up. Oh my gosh, Lisa C., the tea girl of Hummingbird Lane. Lisa C., the tea girl of Hummingbird Lane. Oh my God, this is the most incredible story. I know I have the book because I have like every Lisa C. book that if I see it, I just buy it, right? Haven't read it. I'm trying to catch up on my reading. This story is so incredible. I'm pretty sure there's some truth to it, some fiction, nonfiction, historical fiction. It is about a particular tribe of people living in the China Mountains, their culture, the things they believe in, their ways. It got to the point because I cannot give it away. Oh my God, it's so good. I cannot give it away. I would get angry at some of their beliefs and the spirits and the things that they believe in because I felt so bad. Like, don't do that. That's not a thing. You shouldn't do that. That's wrong. And I said, this is their culture. I can't judge someone else's culture. But it just made me so sad. Lisa C., I hope she has won every book award available, because this doggone the T-girl of Hummingbird Lane, oh my God, is a beautiful, incredible story of strength, cultural beliefs, stepping out against your cultural beliefs, stepping away from your family, being strong, the endurance of a woman, and what we have to go through in every single culture. It's some funny moments. It is seeing a culture that has not been Americanized, and there's parallel of how they do things to how we do things, seeing how we waste and in our greed, and but it's a story of love, self-love, family love, forgiveness, determination, and just the story, the plot is so good. It has a special place in my heart because my grandmother was a person who helped other people, and it just has a place in my heart because I can't even use the words that I want to use because I will give the story away. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Just, you can read it, or I advise getting the audiobook. The ladies who read it, and another thing, people who read audiobooks are super talented. Of course, Lucille Ball's daughter read hers, but actors or people who just read audiobooks, who lend out their voiceovers, exceptional. So I just highly recommend these two books. This will conclude a new episode of Word Salad. I wish I knew how to make a video where I can have like my little logo and a little introduction and a little theme song maybe, or some little graphics. But for now, I will have this goofy little, this was like in the cover of something that I made. My niece has put little curly things on all her letters, so I stole that for my niece. I'm going to taste this salad. I already know I'm not going to like it, but I hope I like it. I might, you never know. It's a lot of salads I thought I wasn't going to like because of the ingredients, and I did. So I'm going to eat it, even though if I don't like it, because again, I did not waste food. But this has been another episode of Word Salad. Thank you for watching and listening. And please get Lisa C., the T-girl of Hummingbird Lane, and Love Lucy by Lucille Ball, read by her daughter. Word Salad. What are you reading? What are you listening to? Books rule. Stay tuned for the next episode of Word Salad. Who knows where I might be? I might be eating a salad in my car. Who knows? I cannot wait to have a Word Salad episode in my own home. That's coming soon. Thank you for Word Salad. Go get a book. Go listen to a book. Read. Reading makes you pretty.